In the vast cosmic expanse, the moon has always captivated our fascination. For centuries, it hung in the night sky, a symbol of mystery and wonder. Then, in the mid-20th century, four nations embarked on an extraordinary journey to touch the lunar surface. The United States, the Soviet Union, China, and India, each with unique stories, sent missions to Earth's closest neighbor. Join us in this captivating video as we explore the remarkable journeys of these four nations, their missions, discoveries, and the enduring legacy they left on lunar exploration. Witness the historic lunar missions that forever changed our understanding of the cosmos. So let's get started. 1. United States. The United States was the first country to send astronauts to the moon. On July 20, 1969, the United States Apollo 11 mission became the first crewed mission to land on the moon. Between 1969 and 1972, there were 6 crewed U.S. landings and countless uncrewed landings, with no soft landings occurring between 22 August 1976 and 14 December 2013. Millions of people across the world watched the landing on television, pushing politics, war, starvation, and other news topics to the back of the queue as the world celebrated an exceptional example of human achievement. Apollo 11 was the first American spacecraft to land people on the moon. Commander Neil Armstrong and lunar module pilot Buzz Aldrin landed the Apollo lunar module Eagle at 2017 UTC on July 20, 1969, and Armstrong became the first person to walk on the moon's surface 6 hours and 39 minutes later, at 2:56 UTC on July 21, 1969. Aldrin arrived 19 minutes later, and the two of them spent roughly 2¼ hours investigating the site they had called Tranquility Base upon landing. While pilot Michael Collins flew the command module Columbia in lunar orbit, Armstrong and Aldrin gathered 47.5 pounds, 21.5 kilograms, of lunar material to send back to Earth. They remained on the moon's surface for 21 hours, 36 minutes before taking off to rejoin Columbia. 2. Russia. On September 13, 1959, the Soviet Union's Luna 2 became the first human-made object to contact the moon. Top. A clickable map of every successful soft landings on the moon's near side to date. Dates are arrival and departure times in coordinated universal time. Luna 2 was the 6th of the Soviet Union's Luna project spacecraft launched to the moon E-107. It was initially titled the second Soviet cosmic rocket and was dubbed Lunik 2 in contemporary media. It was the first spacecraft to reach the moon's surface and the first human-made object to communicate with another celestial body. The Luna 8K-72/917B rocket launched the spacecraft on September 12, 1959. It took a direct route to the moon. In addition to sending telemetry data back to Earth through radio transmitters, the spacecraft produced a sodium gas cloud so that the spacecraft's movement could be visually monitored. It collided with the moon's surface east of Mare Imbrium, among the craters Aristides, Archimedes, and Autolycus, on September 13, 1959. 3. China. U-2, China's first lunar rover, slid off the Chang'e 3 lander and onto the lunar surface in December 2013. Chang'e 3 is a China National Space Administration (CNSA) robotic lunar exploration project that includes a robotic lander and China's first lunar rover. It was launched in December 2013 as part of the Chinese Lunar Exploration Program's second phase. Mak Xingru was the mission's chief commander. The spacecraft is named after Chang'e, the lunar goddess in Chinese mythology, and is the successor to the Chang'e 1 and Chang'e 2 lunar orbiters. 4. India. On August 23, 2023, India became the first country to arrive near the moon's south pole with its Chandrayaan 3 lander. India is one of several countries attempting to land on the moon, including the United States with its Artemis program. On July 14, 2023, Chandrayaan 3 was launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center. The spacecraft entered lunar orbit on August 5, and the lander landed near the lunar south pole on August 23 at 18:03 IST, making India the 4th country to land on the moon and the first to do so near the lunar south pole. The Chandrayaan 3 mission is the third in the Chandrayaan program, a series of lunar exploration missions designed by the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. The mission, which will be launched on July 14, 2023, will comprise of a lunar lander named Vikram and a lunar rover named Pragyan, both of which were launched on Chandrayaan 2 in 2019. On July 14, 2023, Chandrayaan 3 was launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center. The spacecraft entered lunar orbit on August 5, and the lander landed near the lunar South Pole on August 23 at 18:03 IST, making India the fourth country to land on the moon and the first to do so near the lunar South Pole. If you've enjoyed this video and are as inspired as we are by the incredible journeys of these four nations to the moon, please show your support by liking and sharing this video. Your engagement fuels our passion for sharing the wonders of space exploration. Stay curious and keep reaching for the stars.